Now I am reviewing the right format for your live video. It may be a solo live, a webinar, an interview, or are you going to stream a more complex live event? Whichever. I help you to be visible authentically and successfully with live video streaming. Let's rock! Hello, hello. So now let's light the candle here while I'm doing this. It's a German tradition. You will just see it quickly. Hold on. Oh, hopefully it works. Oh, yeah, here it goes. It's real fire. And let me just burn the match here. And oh, look, this is, if it doesn't work, oh my gosh, these are the worst matches. Oh, okay, it doesn't work evidently. So let me just get the right matches soon and let's move on to the live video right now. So you see how this is live and it doesn't work. So actually this is the tradition here. Actually I should have some other matches. Well, I think I'm going to get this burning here. That's last try. Oh. The light will not... Look, I'm not a smoker, so I don't have the right matches. And I thought, okay, 2 matches should be enough. Okay, there's another one. There's another one. While I am doing this, happy welcome to you. This live is about, of course, you, and it's about like how you can get your right format and how you can get the best live ever. So I have a new pack of matches. Hold on. Here we go. Oh yeah, this works. So it is a little bit like with everything. If you have the right ingredient, it works. And look, so it's 2 weeks before Christmas. Already two weeks have been passing. So we light 2 candles. Do you have this tradition too? It's a tradition here in Europe. And so yeah, I am making this a little bit festive today and it's real. You know, a lot of stuff is maybe, you can do so many things these days. When you are going live, you can really make it a high quality live. And so this is what I would like to encourage you for, to really go for it, to go for your best live ever. And it's not so easy anymore to be like your own television station. Somebody just told me, you look like CNN. Yes! Go for it. Go for CNN, look, or do it the simple way. You can do it. So you can do your Christmas celebration there. It doesn't have to be fancy, but what I would like to encourage you here is to match it, the technology and the mindset, to be in the right vibration, but also to use the tools that are available for everybody these days to do a high quality live. And this is what we're doing today. And so while the candles are lighting are burning here, hopefully your desire burns as well. So happy welcome to you. Okay, here we go. And so it could of course also be like this. You can have like a live only with 1 camera. You just need to know this. This is the right camera, right? And it could also be a simple webcam, but there are some little tricks that you could use to make your encounter, the moment with your audience, just a little bit more interactive and meaningful at the end, because the most precious resource that we have today is time. So you don't want to waste the time of your audience. And so therefore you can build a little nudge notch higher. So to really make sure that you make the moment meaningful, besides your content, of course. So the year 2021 is coming to an end, obviously. So we have 3 weeks left. So what did live video mean to you in 2021? So you can let me know. Of course, it's also, if you see this as a replay, let me know. I'm happy to learn. For me, let me just get here quickly the right things in order here. Yeah, for me, basically, what live video meant was that I discovered my new business, basically. So I have seen that it's so easy these days to reach out with high quality lives and to make it like you are doing a post on Facebook, but to make this interactive, to be in the moment, to also show what your passion is about, what your purpose is, to be able to reflect that with your audience. And it's just a great pleasure then to create something even more meaningful than you would have just done a simple video to reach out to, or like a post. Of course, a post on Facebook could also be meaningful because it's already interactive, but you know what I mean. So, and I hear today as well, reaching out through live video makes your life so much easier, because you could, of course, prepare for the perfect pitch video on YouTube, to train it, to get like a trainer to get you out there with this fantastic presentation. But at the end, are you really going to do it? Or would you rather like to be in the moment, give everything that you have right now, to burn like the candle here, and to then reach out and make clients? For me, this year, January 21st, I did my first live, really bigger live on LinkedIn, and I interviewed somebody, and the interview was a great success, and it was seen, it was really marked by many people. One contact contacted me and said, hey, I need a speaker in my university. We need something innovative to show on content marketing. Would you like to be the speaker about that? So this is how I got my next job. As a lecturer at a university to speak on content marketing, and it's going to be the next time again, February 21st this time. In 2022, and so here we go. So isn't that great? What are your experiences? What did live video, what did live streaming mean to you? I'm interested, I'm curious. I think it is the next thing. And if you are understanding it, if you can use it, if you can live it, then you are really spot on, because it opens you the gate to so many more interactive digital ways to reach out, whether it be your next webinar, whether it be your YouTube video, of course, that you are able to produce like in a much less amount of time. Then you're ready to take off, basically. Also video messages. So we're talking about sending audio messages on WhatsApp, for example, today. But have you ever thought that it would also be nice if you work in selling, that you send a quick video message, because you might not be able to reach somebody on the phone anymore because people are just too busy, but send them a meaningful video message. And so you're ready to go for 2022. So that's my start. That's my little pinch or punch for you. And let's go to the topic today. So we are talking about this year. What is your format for your best life? What are the possibilities? And as I said, the best life is always your next life, because You are in the moment. Everybody is interested in what you're doing right now. Of course, the replay is an option, but yeah, if you're there in the moment, you're reaching out, you have the possibility to get into interaction, and you're on fire. What's the fire like? It's okay, I see it. So let us also include the little candle in, let's include the little here. It's so easy, you know, so you can even do it in a second. Here we go. So we are able to make this here a little bit more festive today. So what are the formats? If we go for the formats for your next live, so we think of these. What are your goals if you're doing a live? What are the types of live streams that you could use? What are their pros and cons, and what would be an evaluation, a key, a set to, well, distinguish which one is more, which is better adapted to your cause, to your goal at the moment. Let's go for the goals when you are going live. First, these 3 things. If you are doing a live, what I have seen in the last year when I was live, these 3 factors should be fulfilled when doing your live stream. First, be interactive. You create a meaningful moment with your audience right now. I had this conversation or this, well, presentation this morning here for a European audience. Right now I'm maybe reaching out a little bit more into the time zones, more Western, yeah. And so we already had the discussion, well, interactive. Should a live always be interactive, or couldn't you just go with your live stream and if nobody is asking any questions, it's good enough, so they will see it in the replay? Of course, it's fine, but you know, I know you are out there right now and you might be asking the next question. So therefore I am in the moment right now. It's not that I say, oh, okay, I have done something wrong, or it didn't really quite match. So it's there. You're able to either watch it right now, or you are going to come in on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. You get me. So then the next thing is the added value. So with a live, you are hopefully contributing something that is at least giving something to your audience that is meaningful to them. I don't know what it is. You know it best because it's your purpose, but it could be entertaining, but it could be also something that is just a service, just an idea, just inspiration, or a product, service, or mission you are caring about. So give it to your live audience and be in the moment. And so this is, I think, the central point why you're doing your live video. But then at the end, do not forget what your benefits are. Of course, you are here with your special knowledge, with your expertise. So also make the pitch, tell what you are going to sell, how you can help, or at least give your audience a contact. Might be to you, might be to somebody else, but give them also the possibility to, well, get the next step. And the next step, I would see it, is on your end. So you're giving something further. So the live video is also like a post on social media. So you are sparking the interest. So you're giving something further. But now, what is the next step? So interactivity. So you're in the moment. Added value, you are giving something to your audience and also your benefit. What is it? What is your call to action you're reaching out with? So this is a little theoretic maybe today, but it's the basis of why you are live. And now we are heading to the next view. And this is, let me just see, this here. These are the options that you have when you are going live. These, in my view, are the most important formats that you could take when you're doing a live video. So let's start with the first format, which is a solo live video. A solo live video, everybody has seen it, I guess. So you take your smartphone, you're hitting the live option on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, and you're out there. So it's a little bit like a Facebook call or FaceTime call. And it's just that you're connecting to basically to entire audience and maybe people, additional audiences and additional people. So it's rather simple. So you can do it in a flexible way. You can do it with your smartphone, with your mobile devices, easy. If you're going a notch higher, you can also do a presentation like I am doing right now. This would be a live presentation, a little bit like a solo live, but you are definitely here preparing something, you're bringing something that has a structure, and you are delivering something a little bit more complicated. The next step could be to bring somebody in, not only you, to have an interview with one person or several persons that are sharing their expertise, their perspective, their reflection on what you have just said. So for example, if I brought in a guest here today, or like you, for example, with your question, we could discuss this and say, okay, what do you think? What is more difficult to do? Is it a live video or a live event? And this is the next step, the live event. So when you have changed, or when you brought in the next person next to you, then you changed you made it more complex, that's for sure. But still, you are two persons that are on their remote position. The next complexity is added when you are doing a live from an event, from one context with several persons. For example, when you are doing an in-company live event where you are, for example, holding a discussion and this is aired live. And this adds, of course, complexity because you might need additional microphones, you might need additional cameras, things like that. And so you also see, besides these different types of lives, you see the classifications that I added that shows you the complexity and how much it takes you to go live. For example, is it flexible? Is it smartphone friendly? Do you need an additional streaming platform? Do you need an additional scene? Do you have to produce something afterwards or in advance? Do you need to invest a lot of time, for example, to invite people for an interview? Do you, in general, have what's your leverage on how attractive such a live video is? And in this regards, I think for time investment and attractiveness, the more complicated you get, the higher return you get, but also you get you need to invest more as in time. For example, when I'm doing a live video like this, a presentation, of course, I have to invest some time in the presentation, but if everything else is set, it is basically done in basically plus minus an hour. If I have an interview that I am hosting, there needs to be some preparation for the questions, then to arrange the interview, to send the interview links, to make sure the interviewee knows how to log in and stuff. This is additional complexity. And then, of course, if you're doing a real event from a location, from, for example, your company's premise, where you have additional people included, you have to prepare as well. You might need to pre-produce stuff, videos, presentations as well. And then after it's done, you also need to post-produce because you might want to repurpose this for other, channels. So this is basically it. And so what does it mean to you as a live video producer, as your when you're preparing this right now? So you can basically have a simple possibility to just go live, super bold, and with your smartphone. But the idea could be that you already have a large followership. You are a star, and people will already follow you, and you're already able to get your point across. In a way, this might be already fine. There is nothing more to add. Besides, you might want to use the moment to show something more enhanced. For example, a presentation from your company, or to show additional thing. You want to brand your picture because maybe you also want to distinguish yourself, because a solo live, everybody is doing it. And also be clear, the quality of smartphones are great, but they are not superb. Also, you need to know, so the context you're filming this live might not be the best. So therefore, you might want to have a nicer context with light, with the right microphone. So these are all things to consider, but you probably will find then the right in between. Let's say it like this. Not in between sounds a little negative, but the right format that gives you the benefit, that also brings across the benefit, or the what you can offer to your audience, and on the other hand also brings your audience the possibilities to get in touch with you and bring you some return on investment. And that's at the end the thing that is, I think, the basis of it. You are able to create an interactive, meaningful moment, added value, and your benefit. And of course, it could be fulfilled. There is no recipe which one is the best, but in terms of time investment, this is definitely it. The live interview is more complicated and requires more preparation, and also a little bit more routine than a solo live or live presentation. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And most important, whatever you do, so you have to be happy about your life and what you are doing. You can be there. You can be 100% present in the moment, whether it's a live interview. The good thing is, if it's already prepared, if you are in your purpose, if you are tuned in, and you have the routine as well, and you have set up your, technical setup, then you can be 100% present in the moment. So you can also leave this on then as a replay, and you're happy to see this in a year from now. Yeah, and this is basically what I wanted to share with you today. So if you have any questions, let me know in your comments, and also let me know right now. So don't be shy. And this is what I could this is what I would like to spark your interest today. And you might think, it's a little bit like still abstract, so everybody could go live. Why do I need this? Or you could also say, I want to go live. I know that this is the next big thing, but it's just too complicated. It is, I don't know where to start, but I'm not feeling at ease or something like that. So this is where I am coming in for you as your consultant, coach, you name it. I help you to be visible authentically and successfully through live video. So my background comes from the production of this, because I have worked as a journalist and I have worked in social media marketing. But on the other hand, I'm also covering the idea what you should consider when you want to be at ease with your going live. And I think first it starts with some technical setups, that's for sure, and then also with some routine. But I bring you there if you are interested to go from just the preparation and from the setup to dive into 2022 with doing fantastic lives that are sparking the interests of your potential and existing and new clients. That's the idea. And just be clear. So if you are live, you open the possibility to interact with your audience and then to make sales and get them for your cause, to gain additional supporters, whether you are a non-profit, whether you are a for-profit, a solo entrepreneur, you name it. So let me show you what I would do with you when you approached me, what we could do as the next step. It looks like this. We would go over your objectives. What is it what you need to do? What are you aiming for? Are you just going for existing clients and you want to go in an interaction, or would you like to contribute something that gets the new clients to you and is probably giving you the higher leverage? And then also, would you like to be on YouTube? Would you like to repurpose this content? This is something that is then easily possible when you are already on live video. Then we would go over your home or work studio. We would see what is already existing. What else do you need? Sometimes you already have here the camera. Oh yeah, we are here. So you have the camera, everything is fine, but you might need an additional microphone, you need additional lights, some background. So we have a look at this together. And sometimes it's already there with no extra costs, and it's just that you need the right setup to be confident. Then there is the question of software. Do you need something in addition to just spark with your live video, or just to connect with your existing live or with your social media channels? Or do you need additional scenes and like your logo in the picture, that you can curate your picture? These are all questions that we would go through. And at the end, this is it. So I'm setting you up to become a live leader, a leader for your live streams. This is the basic setup that I'm proposing to you. 2 hours one-on-one, high quality look and sound, get the security and the routine, go live on various channels and test and receive feedback. And 2022 is coming. So if you're doing it right now, you're ready for a fantastic 2022. You're already in the starting position. You don't have to worry about that. So book me for a free call and then for a one-on-one 2 hours, and I will set it up for you. So that's my pitch. And so this is my call to action here in this live video. And I'm happy, of course, if you have any questions, let me know, whether you are a coach or whatever. And so if you want to know more about live video and how live video works and why this should be interesting, and what you could do to enhance your life, you can of course get this for free as well here in my podcast. So get on this podcast, you just scan it in here, this QR code. How can I do this? Do I have to? Yes, here is the QR code. And so you scan it in, and so you are able to book here this podcast into your podcasting software. You can even do this with your voice control. Just say Live Broadcasting Rocks podcast on Spotify, and so you will find me, okay? So yeah, if you are speaking German, by the way, so you can also go to my German Facebook page, or this is here the YouTube channel Live Broadcasting Rocks. We are already spiking here the 150 subscribers mark. This is old data, so we're already over 150, but it can also be more. And so this is why I invite you to subscribe. What's your benefit? You are going to be notified when there is a new video out, when there's a new live video, and I'm super happy, of course, to increase the people who are interested in live video, and of course to hold contact and to also know a little bit more what you're interested in, because this is also a feedback for me. What are you interested? What are the things that are watched most, and how I can serve you basically. Yep, and this is the Facebook group in English, so we're doing this here in English. So yeah, type in fb.live-broadcasting.rocks and you are in the Facebook group. Whoa, so this is it. So I am doing this every week on Friday, so it could be like around this time. And the best thing is if you are subscribing in the Facebook group, so this will be live on the Facebook group anyways. So if you have any questions and you have seen this as a replay, of course, let me know. This is also fine if you are just posting this afterwards. I will see it. And this is it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Let us see how is everything here. That looks great. So the candles are still okay. Everything worked. So, and this is how you can bring everything together, the digital and the analog. And I hope it was both sparkling and bright to you. Wishing you a very, very nice time if we don't see us. So have a great weekend and let me know if you have any questions. If you are interested, here is my contact. So this is what I'm offering to you, a one-on-one to set up your live video capabilities for 2022. It's available just now. Let me know and wishing you a great time. Bye bye.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. We watch the sun go down